L'Afrique, nouvel Eldorado des investisseurs publics et privés. Un continent jeune, un sol et un sous-sol riche, des conditions d'investissement attractives. Atteindre l'émergence, l'objectif commun à tous les pays du continent. C'est ainsi que chacun a identifié les secteurs porteurs de croissance et établi un plan de développement économique étalé sur plusieurs années. Celui du Sénégal a été initié en 2012 et promet l'émergence à l'horizon 2035. Une émergence qui passe inévitablement par les investisseurs étrangers. Pour en séduire de nouveau, le Sénégal compte sur ses belles performances économiques.
On est le deuxième produit intérieur brut de la sous-région, le quatrième taux de croissance, le plus faible taux d'inflation, autour de 1,4% en 2013, et aussi le troisième pays récepteur d'investissements directs étrangers de la sous-région.
Et le Sénégal peut compter sur des atouts supplémentaires dont ne dispose pas l'ensemble des pays, la stabilité politique et des infrastructures de qualité.
Le Sénégal affiche aussi un accès avec des mobilités et des infrastructures de qualité qui permettent de livrer prochainement l'aéroport international Blaise Diagne qui se trouve à 45 km de Dakar et aussi 5 aéroports internationaux. Ces projets d'infrastructures aéroportières vont conférer au Sénégal la possibilité d'absorber 3 millions de passagers par an. On a aussi un port moderne, en cours d'expansion, le seul port de la sous-région qui fonctionne 24 heures sur 24, 7 jours sur 7 et pour lequel toutes les transactions du commerce transfrontalier peuvent se faire en moins de 10 jours.
Depuis des années, le Sénégal prend des dispositions pour garantir la sécurité et la prospérité des investissements. Divers instruments d'appui ont été initiés, comme la promulgation d'un nouveau code des investissements.
Here in this sandy region in 2003, Senegal's biggest horticultural producer embarked on what looked like a crazy project, growing cherry tomatoes and corn. The company sank 25 million euros into the project, building giant greenhouses. Today they produce 14,000 tons of vegetables per year. The tomatoes go as far away as Russia. As an export-driven company, it gets some tax sweeteners and special status.
Customs duties are suspended and so are certain taxes. These costs for exporters are scrapped and it helps make our prices more internationally competitive. We can sell more abroad and compete in the European market against other producers. It's as simple as that.
Its products may go abroad, but in the process, the company's become one of the region's biggest employers.
Transport develops, restaurants, social housing, many other things in the local economy are boosted.
As a ricochet effect, the factory's expansion has also led to more activity in Dakar's port. Success breeds success, here just like anywhere else.
You can see how successful agricultural projects feed into the wider economy, like retail, transport, industry, with the development of agribusiness. And all this combines to make this a strategic sector that can have real leverage in relaunching the Senegalese economy.
The country's been working very hard for several years in a bid to improve its business climate and make Senegal more attractive. One focus has been on better management of commercial disputes and the development of public-private partnerships. Administration costs have been slashed, along with red tape and paperwork.
Administrative costs have been slashed by 2/3, and you can create and register a company in Senegal in under 6 hours.
For the agricultural sector, certain specific measures have been put in place.
Connecting warehouses to vital utility services like drains, water and sewerage is now done in under 40 days, not 90.
The Senegalese government also wants easy credit terms and access to land for the sector.
When we talk about emerging, it's with human resources first and foremost that we do that. Men and women working, earning money and reinvesting to improve their lives. All this makes Senegal an attractive place to set up, to invest and make money, but also to help the local populations improve their living standards.
The message seems to have got through. In 2015, foreign direct investments leapt by nearly 20% in Senegal.
C'est un projet qui devrait changer la vie de centaines de milliers de Sénégalais. Le chantier du TER qui va relier Dakar à l'aéroport international vient d'être inauguré cette semaine. Ce nouveau réseau ferroviaire devrait contribuer au développement du pays.
Nous sommes ici pour offrir à notre pays ce qui se fait de meilleur dans le monde. Et c'est cela ma vision et mon ambition pour un Sénégal émergent.
Un futur train qui fait la fierté d'Engie, l'un des pilotes du projet.
Ce projet de TER est un projet exceptionnel qui va doter Dakar et sa banlieue d'un moyen de transport ultramoderne, à la hauteur de ce qui se fait de mieux aujourd'hui partout dans le monde en termes de sécurité, de fiabilité et de confort.
La ligne va commencer ici, dans cette gare au centre de Dakar. Une rame témoin vient d'être installée pour le public. Objectif, expliquer tous les bienfaits du projet.
Dakar représente 0,3% du territoire national, 66% de l'activité économique nationale et 25% de la population. Donc il y a une hypertrophie de la capitale. Le TR devient la meilleure réponse.
C'est un très gros projet, conception-construction.
Il suffira de 45 minutes pour atteindre le nouvel aéroport. Et chaque jour, c'est plus de 100 000 passagers qui devraient emprunter le futur train express.
Senegal's capital Dakar is showing off its new face with a development boom. New infrastructure has been given a shot in the arm, and in the past few months, several projects have been completed. Senegal is determined to become an emerging country by 2035. The ambition is to turn Senegal into an African hub, notably for the economic community of West African states and its 300 million inhabitants. A huge building site lies 30 kilometers south of Dakar. This will be the future urban growth pole of Diamniadio. It is a key element in the country's development strategy. The pole could create 30 to 40,000 jobs. The idea is to set up a vast industrial platform, including services, universities, hospitals, offices, and a new town on this more than 3,000-hectare site.
In 3 years, there'll be 3,000 homes here for 15,000 inhabitants, along with shops and offices.
Diamniadio also has Dakar's brand spanking new international conference centre built in less than a year. Close by is the new Blaise Diagne airport, which should be finished next year. It will be linked to Dakar by an express rail link and a motorway. The first 25-kilometre stretch has been open for 2 years. This is West Africa's first toll road and was built in record time, just 44 months, by one of France's biggest civil engineering groups in a novel public-private partnership. It is a system the Senegalese authorities want to encourage elsewhere.
When you look at the map of Africa, you see it as a 4 to 5 hour flight from Europe, 4 to 5 hours from the USA, 5 to 6 hours to South America, and 6 or 7 hours from Asia. So it's really a hub. Today, Dakar is the entry hub to Africa.
Diamniadio Valley, as some are already calling it, has started to attract the big multinationals. The world's number 5 computer services group is already present in Morocco. Now its second African hub will be here.
Why Senegal? For me, there are 4 advantages. Political stability, which is very important for investors, Senegal's well-educated engineers, the good infrastructure and communications networks, and production costs, which are lower than most other countries.
Senegal's also made efforts to upgrade its national grid and lower the price of electricity by diversifying its energy sources. For small and medium-sized companies, they now have a one-stop shop to get connected, which has cut waiting times in half. These are strong incentives, and the message is getting through.
In the first quarter of 2015, we saw the highest level of new company startups for 15 years. Foreign investments coming in also grew by 8% from 2013 to 2014.
Senegal is sending out a strong message to investors. For example, the government promises that if any investor has a commercial dispute on its territory, it will be settled within 90 days, or the OECD standard. Another sign the reforms to improve the business climate are paying off is that Senegal has entered the top 5 of most reforming nations according to the Doing Business Illustration Index, which notes the costs of accessing property have been greatly reduced.
2 lead measures have been taken. Stamp duties have been slashed from 15% in 2012 to 5% today. The second measure is that buying property has been simplified. Again, thanks to a new one-stop shop, today it's possible to have the deeds in your hand in 72 hours.
Before Euronews left Dakar, we went to see a business school. It has become a top-notch establishment, which has educated 12,000 young students in the last 20 years from some 30 countries. The students here create pilot companies, and many have taken advantage of Senegal's opportunities. One student has gone on to set up a fruit and vegetable business based in rural areas.
Senegal's rural areas have huge potential. We organise the women into economic interest groups, helping them with packaging, labelling and processing. They've developed beekeeping and poultry farming. We help them to commercialise and market their produce on our website.
Senegal knows many challenges remain, but more than ever the country believes it has cards to play and is confident it can pursue its reforms to become a key player once and for all on the African continent.